Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is an introductory video for the Living from Mind program. And I wanted to share a little bit about how the program came about and what we'll be exploring over the 12 weeks that we spend together. I came to the principles behind the Inside Out Understanding in 2007. And when I first heard about them, I was intrigued. My curiosity was piqued, and I certainly could feel that there was something about them. And I went to study and learn, and I spent a lot of time intellectualizing and model making and okay, so what you do is this, and the way the principles apply here is that, and trying to turn them into another tool, another technique, another conceptual framework that I could use for myself and use in my work. And it didn't occur to me for a while that they might actually be true, that they might actually be the way the world really works and not just another clever way of thinking about it to make you happy. Now, there came a point where it became apparent to me that even though the words mind, consciousness, and thought are clearly a model and a conceptual framework, what they were attempting to describe is the truth behind life. The existence of a deeper energy and intelligence that we are a part of, we are an expression of, the gift of consciousness, that we can experience life through the senses, and the extraordinary capacity of thought to create whole worlds out of this formless spiritual energy. And for me, that was a real turning point, because up until I could see that there was something real being described in all these conversations about the principles, it was still something that I had to try and remember to use, or even choose to use or not use. Once I really started to see, oh no, this is just true. Like gravity, like electricity, like magnetism, I can't see it. I can see its effects. I can call it whatever I like, but it's real. Then a different question started to emerge, which is, well, now what? Like, how does knowing that this is true, that our experience can only be created via thought, that there is this larger intelligence at work and unfolding through us, and we are part of that unfolding, how should that be influencing my life? And one of my mentors pointed out to me a couple of years ago that despite the fact that I'd been deeply moved by the principles and deeply affected, I still exhibited a lack of faith in mind, was the way they put it. And I really sat with that because I could sense that it was true. And so I decided that I wanted to experiment with living in and from this deeper mind and just see where that took me. And where that's taken me has been an extraordinary personal journey. But professionally, it's also changed the tenor of my work. It's the subject of my new book. It's why I created the Living from Mind programs that we've done previously. And it's what I want to explore with you in this program. What is it to live from a deeper part of the mind? What is it to live not as the predominant creative force in your life, an empowered doer, and not as a victim or a helpless drifter, but as a part of the creative force coming into being, as a part of the energy of life manifesting in all the different ways that it does. Now, this is what I call an advanced exploration, in the sense that if you're still questioning, well, is it really inside out? What about this and what about that? You're probably going to be better off doing Living from the Inside Out, reading the Inside Out Revolution, reading some of the other great programs and books and courses that are out there about the principles, and exploring them in that forum. This exploration is for you if you already get, I get it's inside out. I get there's something more going on than I can see. Now what? And that now what is what we're going to be exploring together in this program. I hope to see you there.